Chapter 3 For our VIP customer. Chen Hao. How long are you going to keep up with this charade? Young Xia asked him scornfully. However, when the promoter named Zhangzhu saw Chen Hao take out the Centurion card, she was immediately stunned. This VIP shopping card could be used at most luxury stores globally and could only be owned by the big-shot families of the entire world. Without a doubt, the owner of this card was indeed a tycoon. Wang Xiaolin, who was standing by the side, had already brought out the credit card machine. Chen Hao keyed in his birthday as the passcode. Sure enough, the machine showed that the card swipe was successful. The transaction was complete. Beep. Everybody was stunned. Holy sh*t. This Hermes handbag costs 360,000. How cool is that? Could this guy have concealed his identity as a young master? A horde of girls looked at Chen Hao, their gaze burning with desire. Lu Chen was staring at him wide-eyed in disbelief. This poor dude. How did he get so rich? Lu Chen felt like he was slapped. Just now he even showed off his knowledge of the various luxury items here. Now, it looked like he was the clown. However, the most amusing expression belonged to young Xia. Why you, Chen Hao? Where did you get this card? The handbag was worth 360,000. How could one buy it without a second thought? Besides, Chen Hao even owned a luxury brand VIP shopping card. This card alone cost a lot. If he had bought this bag for her, wouldn't she be at the center of attention now? Chen Hao gave young Xia a glance and didn't bother to answer her. But he still felt the pinch. He muttered in his heart, "Sister is just too much. How could she give me a shopping card which had a 300,000 minimum spending limit? Esteemed sir, let me wrap this up for you. Please wait patiently for half an hour. Of course the packaging must be of the finest quality as this bag was a luxury item." Chen Hao was very embarrassed when he saw the group of male and female students giving him a shocked look. He told the promoter to waive the packaging process. Then, he picked up the bag and immediately wanted to leave. "Wait. You? Stop right there this instant." A sullen-looking Lu Chen suddenly stood in front of Chen Hao, blocking his way. "What do you want?" Chen Hao asked coldly. Lu Chen gave a scornful laugh and pointed at the Centurion card in Chen Hao's hand. "I suspect that the Centurion card in your hand is a stolen good. Nowadays, it is easy to steal another person's passcode." After uttering those words, he looked at Zhangzhu who was standing at the side. "Miss Zhang, I advise you to contact your manager. If word got out, it would greatly affect the shop's reputation." Young Xia also snapped out of her reverie. "Yes, Miss Zhang. How could this poor dude buy such an expensive bag? And even owns a VIP card." Young Xia was really reluctant to accept reality. After hearing his words, Zhangzhu also felt that it was reasonable. At that moment, she looked at Chen Hao and said, "Sir, can you please stay for a while? Our manager will be with you shortly." After saying that, she blocked Chen Hao's way out, as if she was preventing a thief from escaping. Chen Hao didn't expect that a simple act of buying a bag would cause so much trouble. Seeing the situation, it seemed like he could not walk away even if he wanted to. He could only wait quietly for the manager. Not long after that, an elegant woman in her 30s with a pleasant disposition came out. Zhangzhu immediately told her manager that she suspected Chen Hao had stolen the card. The manager gave Chen Hao a once-over. Then, she gave him a professional smile. "Sir, I am very sorry, but could we check your card?" She was very respectful. It didn't matter whether her expression was genuine or not, but at least she didn't judge him. Chen Hao was helpless. Hence he could only give his Centurion card to her. He saw the female manager take out a special card reader, then skillfully inserted the card into the machine. "Sir, may I know your name?" And may I have your identification card, please? The female manager said. My name is Chen Hao. And my sister's name is Chen Xiao. Although the passcodes of these kinds of cards were your birth date, Chen Xiao wasn't sure whether the card was registered under his sister's name. He passed her his identification card. HMPH. This poor dude. Let us see how he wheedles his way out of this. Lu Chen was smiling coldly at the corner. He even took out his mobile phone and was prepared to call the police at any given moment. The female manager finished her evaluation quickly. There was a flash of horror in her eyes as the machine displayed Chen Hao's name as the true owner of the Centurion card. It was a global VIP membership. Hence, the person who owned this card must have come from an extremely wealthy family. The female manager started to have cold sweats. Stupid Zhangzhu. How dare she make me offend such an esteemed customer? After that, she removed the card and walked to Chen Hao. Then, she immediately bent 90 degrees forward. Dear Mr. Chen, please forgive us for our offense earlier. This Centurion card truly belongs to you. What? Everybody was shocked. Zhang Shu's hands were still stretched out in a manner that prevented Chen Hao from leaving. In that instant, she felt extremely embarrassed. Ma manager, you wouldn't have made a mistake, would you? This person is really the Centurion card holder. The female manager raised her head quickly and gave Zhangzhu a slap. Put your hands down now. Zhangzhu covered her face and retreated to the side. Both Lu Chen and Yang Xia looked dazed. The female manager knew that both of them were Chen Hao's acquaintances. Not only that, she also knew that they were ridiculing him. She thought, why not do Mr. Chen a favor to eliminate his bad impression of this Hermes branch store today? She walked in front of Lu Chen and Yang Xia. May I ask the two of you, why did you instigate our promoter to offend our esteemed customer? Lu Chen's eyes went wide as he said, I just wanted you to make sure of it. I did it out of the goodness of my heart. We accept your kind gesture in our hearts. But now, if the both of you have no intention of buying anything, please leave our store. She almost snapped the last 4 words. A direct customer eviction order was issued. Yang Xia signaled Lu Chen with her eyes, hoping that he would make a stand against this. However, Lu Chen was covered in sweat. Even if he hardened his heart and bought a handbag that cost 10,000, he couldn't even come close to Chen Hao. Chen Hao was a VIP customer. Let us go. Lu Chen's dignity had taken a painful beating. He gritted his teeth and dragged Yang Xia along as they left the shop reluctantly. At this moment, Zhangzhu bowed slightly at Chen Hao. Mr. Chen, I am sorry. She regretted her actions thoroughly, for he was clearly her client. Chen Hao turned a blind eye toward her and smiled at Wang Xiaolin and said, Miss, sorry to trouble you today, but you don't have to wrap that up. I have some business to attend to now. Farewell. Feeling all the female students' hot gazes upon him, Chen Hao walked embarrassingly down the stairs. This was the first time he had used money to flaunt himself. In fact, this did not gel well with his personality. Only his sister would spend so extravagantly. Chen Hao's only wish was to become an ordinary person who did not have to worry about such a huge sum of money. After walking out of the shop, Chen Hao's phone rang again. This time it was Ma Xiaonan who called him. The moment it connected, he could hear Ma Xiaonan's anxious voice saying, Let me tell you, Chen Hao, I don't care what others think of you, but you are my best buddy. You have to come to my birthday party. Even your dorm mates are here already. Chen Hao smiled and nodded his head. I am heading there right away. Oh right. Put some nice clothes on. Today I am going to introduce you to a young lady. Ma Xiaonan reminded Chen Hao again. Chen Hao could do nothing but to acquiesce. He could not hold the handbag just like that. Chen Hao made his way to the nearby supermarket and bought a 2 cents worth of red-colored plastic bag to put the handbag in. He quickly caught a cab and made his way to Juyi restaurant. At this moment, inside the private room of the restaurant, Ma Xiaonan hung up her phone and smiled at the gorgeous long-haired girl who was sitting beside her and said, "Yi Fan, Chen Hao is my best friend. He is a nice person and he is really hard-working when it comes to his studies. When he arrives, let me introduce you to him." Yi Fan still had her headset on. She was sitting crossed-legged on the chair, her legs dangling. She looked very pretty and innocent. Okay. Zhao Yifan and Ma Xiaonan were childhood friends. They even went to the same college together. However, they weren't in the same course. Today was Ma Xiaonan's birthday. She had invited both Zhao Yifan's and Chen Hao's dorm mates to attend her birthday party. It was like having a dorm mixer party. At the same time, Ma Xiaonan knew that recently, her gorgeous friend, Zhao Yifan, who had been single throughout her high school years, had decided to look for a boyfriend. Zhao Yifan was drinking her fruit juice elegantly when the door to the private room opened.